And they're off and slow to go was Dulce Kira, very slow to go. Bourbon Wildcat out first, the favorite Factor in from the rail, and How Lucky is third, and Happy Life and Dulce Kira trailing as they move into the turn run. So around the turn, it's Bourbon Wildcat, the two-path. Out of the inside is Factor in, is keeping up there. Another 3 lengths back, and How Lucky will track them from third position. Happy Life, another 4 back, and Dulce Kira trailing, and 7 to make up. Opening quarter, very soft, but they're going head-to-head. The inside Factor in, the inside Bourbon Wildcat on the outside. And they're getting clear now from How Lucky in third position. How Lucky just 2.5 to 3 off the pair up front. It's another 5 to Dulce Kiara, who's moved out of last position. Happy Life trailing now. Heading on with the far turn run, Factor in just in front from Bourbon Wildcat. How Lucky trying to inch closer from third. 5 more lengths, Dulce Kiara and Happy Life. Heading into the far turn run, and into the turn it is Factor in. Factor in the leader. Factor in from Bourbon Wildcat, the lead a length and change. How Lucky down inside in third position. Dulce Kara and Happy Life with 3 furlongs left to run. Factor in, and How Lucky targets that one now from second as they pass the 5/16 pole. Bourbon Wildcat having to pick it up back there. Still Dulce Kara, Happy Life. Quarter to go at Pimlico, and it's Factor in. Factor in turns in. Factor in by 4, now 5. How Lucky second, and Bourbon Wildcat is third. Factor in and Jevy on Toledo coming to the final furlong with a solid lead. The lead is about 5 lengths from How Lucky in second, and then third Bourbon Wildcat. Factor in. Odds on, she's gone. Factor in. Factor in by 3. How Lucky gave chase. 52nd, Bourbon Wildcat. Then Happy Life at Dulce Kara. And they're off. I'm Not Slow in Dashing Circles. First 2 to break is Rock and Ron set up between horses with Early Foot, and Gray Lover on the outside is on the chase of that trio into the first turn, so 3 across the track. And it's Emphasize racing well off that rail, drifting out wide into that first turn run, and Manklin Creek is at the rail. Round that turn with 7/8 of a mile to go. Dashing Circles a neck from Rock and Ron, second by a neck on the outside. I'm Not Slow, and Gray Lover in pursuit of them in fourth position. Another 3 lengths back on Manklin Creek, and Emphasize on the outside, trailing Emphasize only about 6.5 from the front. They race down the backstretch, and still a 3-way go up front. I'm Not Slow, Rock and Ron, Dashing Circles. Dashing Circles has the rail. Rock and Ron in between horses. I'm Not Slow backs off just a bit in third position. Gray Lover is next. A wide Emphasize. Emphasize about the 5-path. Emphasize is now within 4.5 or 5 of the lead, but out wide, and Manklin Creek trailing the field. Heading round the far turn with 3.5 furlongs left to run. And Rock and and Run maybe the head in front, but here the outside, Emphasize with a sweeping 3-wide bid, dashing circles down to the inside. I'm Not Slow, followed by Gray Lover doesn't have it, dropped to second to last, and Manklin Creek trailing the field. 2.5 furlongs left to go. Emphasize deep on the outside, dashing circles down to the rail, trying to stay. Rock and Run is next, and I'm Not Slow, and Gray Lover in there into the stretch. It's Emphasize. Emphasize turns in. Emphasize a length and a half from dashing circles, then Rock and Run. The outside, I'm Not Slow. Past the furlong marker with Emphasize in front. Jaron Barbosa. Emphasize in front by 2.5, almost 3. Dashing circles, and I'm Not Slow in third. Emphasize from the sizzling Silliman Barn. Emphasize. Emphasize wins it, and dashing circles, so the solid effort there. I'm Not Slow close fourth. Rock and Run or Manklin Creek. Minute 47. And they're off. Glossity and Circle Home out first, and Anapete out of the inside. Extreme outside is Birdie Howe getting positioned to an outside gate. Here's Birdie Howe moving to second as Glossity leads the way. Glossity, Birdie Howe on the outside, quickly to engage around that first turn run, so they're head-to-head around the turn. Inside is Glossity, outside is Birdie Howe, in a gap of 2.5 or 3 now. Circle Home is in third, Anapete down inside in fourth, Queen Matcha. The Gray racing along in fifth, and Way Lucky is last of them all. Way Lucky last at about a dozen lengths off the pace with 6 furlongs left to go. Opening up is Birdie Howe to a 2-length advantage. Glossity is second on the chase now. Circle Home outside is next Queen Matcha. Queen Matcha takes third. Queen Matcha's moved into third within 3.5 of the front. Anapete gets a tap to go on down to the inside, but slips to second to last, and Way Lucky trailing the field. It's Birdie Howe to catch, and Glossity in pursuit heading into the turn. Queen Matcha is on the outside in third position as they race into the far turn run. Circle Home down inside there in fourth, and back to Anapete. 3 furlongs left to go, and Glossity on the outside re-engaging Birdie Howe. Birdie Howe, Glossity outside, now head-to-head with 2.5 furlongs left to run, leaving Circle Home. Queen Matcha back in fourth. Back to Anapete, second to last, and Way Lucky's been the trailer throughout with a quarter to go at Pimlico. Birdie Howe trying to hold off Glossity on the outside. Glossity keeps on trying. Birdie Howe's got a little bit more down to the inside. Birdie Howe, Glossity, now they're on even terms with 1 furlong left to go. Glossity begins to kick from Birdie Howe. Glossity in front, now opens a length and a half. Birdie Howe second, and Circle Home third, a 16th left to run. It's Angel Cruz and Glossity gliding home in a sloppy going. Glossity to win. 3 in front from Birdie Howe at the finish. Then it was Circle Home and Queen Matcha the Way Lucky. Minute 46.35. And they're off. Icy Reply, good beginning. Mo Fire, early speed. So too Mick's best bet yet is mixing it up. And Strands of Pearls is sent through on the inside. 4 right across early in the opening furlong. Sweet Talia will track along in 5th position. 3 or 4 from the front and Market of Stocks at the back. It's Strands of Pearls up at the inside to take the lead from Mo Fire. The lead is about a length from Mick's best bet yet, who's in 3rd as they head on to the far turn run. The far outside is Icy Reply, who's caught 4 wide into the turn run. Icy Reply just a couple from a speed of Strands of Pearls. On their 5, it is back to Sweet Talia and Market of Stocks at the back still. With 2.5 furlongs left to go, Strands of Pearls leads the way from Mick's best bet yet. Mo Fire at the rail. Icy Reply still wide out of the track, and Sweet Talia trying to get motivated out of the inside. Sweet Talia's cut the corner, moves through down to the inside of the second flight. Strands of Pearls still in front though, kicking away, driving to the final furlong with a 3-length lead. Sweet Talia tries to take aim, and Mick's best bet yet. They're shoulder to shoulder for a second as Strands of Pearls is extended for the final 16th of a mile. 2.5 or 3 in front from Mick's best bet yet, and Sweet Talia going to be close second, but it's Strands of Pearls, Toledo with 2. Second will be Sweet Talia, Mick's best bet yet, then Market of Stocks picked up 4th. And they're off. Baltimore Butt to the outside, Scorched by Fire. Bold Trek is in the early mix too, and Pit Stop Man up the inside comes Abhar. Abhar up to take a narrow lead from Baltimore Butt, and 3rd is Bold Trek in between horses, and Pit Stop Man is right there. A close 4th, just a couple of lengths off the speed now. Scorched by Fire is 5th of the outside, about the 3 path. Another 5 to Divine Proportion, and Cairo Boogie is last of them all, heading into the far turn run. Up ahead, and duel up front with 3 furlongs left to go. We have Abhar on the inside and Baltimore Butt on the outside. Another 3 back in Pit Stop Man. Scorched by Fire is in 4th. Here's Divine Proportion, traveling 5th position, 8 lengths on the speed as they reach the top of the lane. Bold Trek to second to last, and Cairo Boogie trailing the field with a quarter to go at Pimlico. Abhar breaks loose from Baltimore Butt and opens up a 3-length lead. Out in the center is Pit Stop Man. Down inside, Divine Proportion sneaks right on through with a good trip. Here's Divine Proportion splitting horses of the final furlong. Divine Proportion just in front now and pulling away, opening a daylight lead. It is Divine Proportion and Alexander Crispin. Good ride, and Divine Proportion to win, going away by 5. Cairo Boogie will be second, and then it was Pit Stop Man and Scorched by Fire and Abhar. And they're off. Commanding General and Zen Pie. And the far outside is Synergy Star trying to show early speed too. Red Paisley hustled up there with speed as well. First four separated a length and a half, and all threes right there in the mix too. Not far from the front as they head into the far turn run, and the one in the back there is Hello Amigo. Into the turn, it's Commanding General now just in front from Red Paisley by ahead, and Synergy Star on the outside. Zen Pie is fourth on the inside. Length and a half more next is next Red on the inside. Hello Amigo, and on the outside there is all threes, who's going to be widest past the quarter pole, and they make the turn for home. Commanding General leads by some 2 lengths from Synergy Star at the center of the track, and in between horses Red Paisley now shifts back over to the rail, is racing third and dropping back a little bit. All three's got a hustle from there. 1 furlong left to go with Commanding General in front, and scampering away from them now under Gino Vello. It's Commanding General in charge. Commanding General by 5, and all threes will be second. Zen Pie will be third, and then Hello Amigo.
The Maryland Jockey Club's Canter for a Cause event was held here on October 10th at the legendary Pimlico Racecourse. Approximately 300 riders came along with their horses to walk, trot, and canter along the great track as many of past Preakness winners. Best of all proceeds went to the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance.
It's been a great day. It's been exciting. We've had a lot of costumes, a lot of great kids out there. We've had every horse in every size. We've had minis to Shetlands to an Irish bred, so it's been really fun.
People have traveled quite a bit of ways to come here for this event. What kind of exposure does this give for the Aftercare Alliance?
Well, we've had a lot of thoroughbreds out here today, which is the point of the whole event, is to support the thoroughbreds and to support Aftercare and to show that these horses are versatile, that anyone can ride them. It's really great when a racetrack or a company such as First Racing and Maryland Jockey Club stands up for Aftercare and really puts on an event where we can show and showcase the Aftercare and the opportunities for horses after racing.
Stacey, we are so thankful for you and all the hard work that you and your crew have done to put on such a wonderful event.
You're welcome. We're happy to be here. And look, it takes a village. There's 81 accredited organizations across the country. This is supporting, so it's awesome.
Reloading. In, and they're off. Sharp start for a little bit of that. She's going right to the front. From Forget About It, then Joe, Mike, Jim, and Sweet Gracie, and Datata trailing. It's little bit of that, shaking free early by 2 lengths. From Forget About It, second, half length, and Joe, Mike, Jim is in third, length and a half more. Sweet Gracie fourth, already about 5 off of speed, a little bit of that, and Datata outkicked and dropped some now 11 lengths off that pace, little bit of that. Takes him into the far turn run as the odds-on favorite. Little bit of that. Opens up 2 lengths on the money going from Forget About It and Sweet Gracie with a rail run there from third. And Joe, Mike, Jim is in fourth. Another 10 lengths back, and Tata drops well back with 2.5 furlongs to go. Little bit of that. Sweet Gracie, Forget About It. They're on the chase. Little bit of that with a quarter to go at Pimlico, just off the rail. Open rail for Sweet Gracie to barge right on through if she's good enough. And then Forget About It is in third at upper stretch, and back to Joe, Mike, Jim. About 3/16 of a mile left to run. Little bit of that with a sharp start. Now Rouse with a 2-length lead with a furlong left to go. Sweet Gracie's trying her best out of the inside. Little bit of that, and Sweet Gracie out of the inside. Little bit of that just in front by next. Sweet Gracie on the inside. Sweet Gracie out of the inside. Sweet Gracie, and little bit of that. And a close photo for third to Forget About It and Joe Mike Jim. And they're off. El Zapalote and the Cairo Kid. The Cairo Kid up to grab the lead. There's Jimmy the Kid on the outside moving forward. And Rising Perry up close there in fourth. Another 4 lengths back. And Albertano and Snow Candy a beach slow to begin. Trailing the field 8 lengths off of the Cairo Kid, pursued by Jimmy the Kid. It is the Cairo Kid by almost 3 lengths. And Jimmy the Kid and El Zapalote on the inside in third. And Rising Perry in the white cap in between horses next. And another 2 lengths back in the field. We have Snow Candy. Albertano's got to pick it up as well last. 3 furlongs left to run. It's the Cairo Kid by 2.5 from Jimmy the Kid. Rising Perry, Al Zapalote head-to-head for third, and Snow Candy a lot to do at this point out wide past the quarter pole. And Albertano trailing the field are at the top of the stretch. The Cairo Kid and Jimmy the Kid on the outside as they punch past the 3/16 marker. The Cairo Kid and Jimmy the Kid trying to engage from the outside. They're both driving with 1 furlong left to go. The Cairo Kid, Jimmy the Kid, and the Kids are 1-2 with 1 furlong left to go. I kid you not. The Cairo Kid and Jimmy the Kid. Jimmy the Kid, the Cairo Kid. It's Rising Perry third. It's going to be Jimmy the Kid. Richard Silliman with another win. Laura Lee Glazer up. And second there was the Cairo Kid. And from way back comes Albertano, who is rolling late.